Okay, so today I'm going to tell this CBSE second chapter. So that is from trade to territory. Okay, for 8th class, that means in the next class. So I will continue that remaining chapter. Okay, don't worry about that. Okay, come to the point. Okay, see here. So next second chapter is from trade to territory. So this is the history chapter for 8th CBSE. Okay, so this is the chapter name from trade to territory. So from trade, so we are telling here trade. What is the meaning here? Trade. Trade is nothing but just imports and exports. Okay, imports and exports is called as trade. So mainly this trade was done across the countries. Okay, across the countries. Okay, see here the company established power. So mainly here we are discussing about the British rule. Okay, British rule. So from here we are telling that from trade. So Britishers came to India for trade purpose. That means for business purpose. Okay. So they want to buy something from India. Mainly which products they want to buy? Means mainly they are buying the spices. Okay. So just wait. Okay. See here. So another people is joining. Still joining. Okay. Chanakya, Kautilya, Punya also joining. Okay. So from Britishers came to India for the trade purpose. That means they want to buy spices from India. What is the meaning for spices? Spices means what? Spices products. So India is famous for spices product. That means so we can call this as మనం ఏమంటుందండి ఆవాలు అంటాం కదా ఆవాలు లేదంటే యాలక్ బుడ్డలు ఆవాలు నెక్స్ట్ మసాలా ఇవన్నీ అంటాం కదా సో వీటిని దే ఆర్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ సో దీస్ products they are called as spices. Okay, so the Britishers came to India for spices purpose. Okay, finally, so in which year they came means see here first suppose if this is India means Vasco da Gama discovered sea route to India. Okay, so why this sea route was discovered? Actually there is a land route from Europe to India, but in the middle they have to cross this Turkey. Okay, in the Turkey what happened means here one capital was there. The capital of Turkey, the world capital of Turkey is Constantinople. Constantinople is a gateway to India, that is land route from Europe to India. But here a great war was fought between the Christians and Muslims, and finally the Muslims got victory. So due to that, finally the gate was closed here. The Turkey people, they decided that they don't want to allow the other foreigners, that is mainly European people, to pass on their motherland. So that's why they closed here. So for that purpose, the Europeans want to discover some sea route to reach to India. So that's why Vasco da Gama. Okay, Vasco da Gama. Vasco da Gama discovered sea route. Sea route. Sea route to India in the year 1498 AD. Okay, so in the year 1498 AD, Vasco da Gama discovered sea route to India. So by seeing that sea road, first of all, the Dutch people has came to India. First Portugals. So Portugals were the first people to enter into India. Next, after Portugals, then Dutch peoples also came to India, the second persons. After Dutch people, next French. Okay. After French, next one is British, that is England. So Britishers are the four persons to reach to India for trade purpose. Now, so actually here, if you see this is India like this. So Portugals first they reach to Kolkata, sorry, Calicut. So here in Kerala we can see that Calicut. Don't confuse between Calicut and Kolkata. Kolkata is here, Calicut is in Kerala. Okay, Calcutta. It is the old name is Calcutta. Calcutta is present in West Bengal. So after discovering sea route to India, so Portugal has settled in the Kerala first. Then after that, Dutch people they came here and they settled. So Portugals also moved towards the Goa. Here Goa is there. So Goa and Calicut both regions are present these Portugals. Okay, Portugal. It is also name of the country. Okay. Next, Dutch peoples. The second persons are Dutch. So Dutch also came to India. So these Dutch people they went towards the other place that is here Gujarat. In the Gujarat we can see that Surat. Surat was the main business center for Dutch people. Next, after Dutch, so then the French people has came to India and French people they reached towards the other side that is they settled in Madras. Sorry, of course Madras also and also this Chennai. Yes, Madras. Old name is Madras. Now it is called as Chennai. Okay. Next, Britishers they came to India in the 1700s, and then they settled in Calcutta, which is the capital city for this West Bengal. Okay. So like this, the Britishers came to India. Now, under Britishers, first the Britishers they came to India not the crown prince. That means not the British crown. British crown means ruling of the England, but just only trade center that is East India Company. English East India Company. English East India Company. So we can call this as just only business. Okay, that is a business center. Now under this English East India Company, who is the viceroy or the leader for this means the viceroy for this East India Company is this is Robert Clive. Okay, Robert Clive. So many people are joining now. Okay, Robert Clive. Okay, now Robert Clive. So many people joining. Okay. So see here. So just once again. Okay. So just it was structured. ఇందాక చెప్పినది విన్నారా అందరూ? సో ఆర్ యూ లిజనింగ్ మీ?
Yes, sir. Sir.
Yes, okay. Okay. So
Yes, sir. Sir.
okay. Just I will continue that. Okay, don't worry.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So see here, as just now I said that. So first, the Britishers came to India. Okay, Britishers are the fourth persons. That means fourth European country to reach to India. Okay, so if this is India means, so I said now, first Britishers came to India after discovering of sea route to India by the Vasco da Gama. Next, they reached to the Portugal. That is Portugals. Portugals are the first people. And remember that Portugals are the first European country to reach to India, and the Portugals are the last European country to leave from India. Okay, so they settled in Goa. Next, after that, Dutch people. Dutch also came to India and they settled in Gujarat. Okay, Gujarat, that is Surat. Next, after that, French people. They settled in Madras. Next, after that, Britishers came to India and they settled in Calcutta, that is West Bengal. Okay, like that. Now here, East India Company was came. So it is called as English East India Company, EIC. Why we are calling this as English? Means because here the French also is there. French also kept one company that is called as French East India Company. Okay, French East India Company. So that's why we are mentioning this as English, and this is as a French. Okay, so under this English East India Company, so Robert Clive is the viceroy at Calcutta for this East India Company. So viceroy is nothing but just he is like a president for that company. Okay, so important person or the leader for that country. Now, so how these Britishers has occupied our country? So we know that that is Mughals are there. At the time, who are there in India when the Britishers started coming for India means? So first one, Mughals were there. Total India was controlled by Mughals. Okay. Now under Mughals also, the Bengal region was controlled by Siraj ud Dawla. His name is just Siraj ud Dawla. He is called as the Nawab of Bengal. Okay. Now leave this story. So last time in the first chapter, we have discussed about that is revolt of 1857. Okay, revolt of 1857. So revolt of 1857 is nothing but, so in the year revolt of 1857, when the British occupied India, what they did, so first revolt of 1857 is also called as the Sipahis Mutiny. Okay, Sipahis Mutiny. Why it is called as Sipahis Mutiny? Sipahi is not the soldier or soldiers mutiny. Okay, mutiny nothing but just revolt. When it was happened, 1857. Why this was happened? So the Britishers, they invented a new cartridge. That is a cartridge means nothing but a cover. Okay, cartridge. It is called as cartridge. Cartridge is nothing but bullet cover or gunpowder placing cover. Why this gunpowder was placed in this cover? Because to keep the powder in the hot condition. If you place the condition, then it is very easy to load in the gun. So that's why this was placed in the cartridge, and this cartridge was that should be plucked by our teeth while loading into the gun. So while suppose if you want to load this gunpowder into the gun, what you have to do means we have to pluck with our teeth, and then after that we have to pour that gunpowder into the gun. Okay, so this was the process. Now this process was explained by the Britishers to Indian soldiers, and under Indian soldiers there are two communities are there, that is Hindus and Muslims. Okay, Hindus is there. So these Hindus and Muslims, what they did means, so these are the Indian soldiers who are working under Britishers. What they did, so Britishers explained this process that we have to plug this cartridge with your teeth, like that. Then the Britishers, the Indians soldiers, they felt that Hindus will never touch the flesh of this cow, as they feel that the cow is a holy one. Okay, and the Muslims, they will hate the pig, as they feel that the pig is a dirty one. So they won't touch this one. So in this way, the soldiers, Indian soldiers, they felt that indirectly Britishers are involving in their own religious matters. So that's why finally all the soldiers under this Mangal Pandey. So he is one of the very important person, Mangal Pandey. Mangal Pandey is the leader, army chief for Indian soldiers. Okay, so Mangal Pandey has rejected this one, and finally from there onwards, the revolt was started. Finally, they killed so many British persons, that is the soldiers, Indian soldiers, and then for this revolt was spread to other regions, and then in the other regions, Nana Sahib, okay, Nana Sahib was, he also joined hands with the soldiers, and then they are fighting with the Britishers. They want to vacate the Britishers from India. Okay, like that Nana Sahib, and also next to Jhansi Lakshmi Bai. So Jhansi Lakshmi Bai also. So Jhansi Lakshmi Bai belongs to Jhansi Kingdom in Madhya Pradesh. Okay, so like that Jhansi Lakshmi Bai joined, and next to Shivaji, Chhatrapati Shivaji. He is from Maratha Kingdom. Okay, next Tantia Topi. Tantia Topi belongs to the Uttar Pradesh. Okay, he also one of the others kingdom. So like that, so many Indian kings, they have joined hands with the Sipais, that is the soldiers, and then they want to vacate all the Britishers from India. So this revolt is called as Revolt of 1857. When it was happened in the year 1857. It is also called as the First War of Independence. First War of Independence. But this was not succeeded by Indians to get independence for India. Why means because only North Indians has participated. There is no South Indians participated. South Indian kings kept alone. Just South Indian kings kept silent when this revolt was going on in the North India. So this made very easy for the Britishers, as there is no unity among the Indians, that is from North and South. So finally they controlled this revolt, that is called as suppression. Okay, suppression of revolt. So finally Britishers has suppressed this revolt. So that is about the revolt of 1857. And here one more important person was there. His name is Bahadur Shah Jafar. Bahadur Shah. Bahadur Shah Jafar. Bahadur Shah Jafar, he is the son of Akbar II. Akbar II. Akbar II son is Bahadur Shah Jafar. Okay, so Bahadur Shah Jafar, he also lost Mughal kingdom under Britishers. Okay, so actually Aurangzeb was there. Aurangzeb is having 4 sons. Under 4 sons, Akbar II was there. Okay, Akbar II's son is Bahadur Shah Jafar. Again, Bahadur Shah Jafar is having nearly 4 sons. Okay, 4 sons are there. So all the Indian kings and this that is Sipais, they felt that we have to overthrow Britishers from India, and then we must once again give power to the Mughal king, that is Bahadur Shah Jafar. So Bahadur Shah Jafar must be made once again as a king for India, that is as Mughals. Like that they decided. But finally, as the Britishers have suppressed this revolt, so finally Bahadur Shah Jafar was made as a responsible person. Okay, one of the responsible person for revolt of 1857. Like that, the Britishers has made. So here one person was there. He is the Captain Hudson. Captain Hudson. He is one of the army chief under Britishers. He has taken away the. He has killed this Bahadur Shah Jafar. That is, he has killed the Bahadur Shah Jafar's son. Okay, Bahadur Shah Jafar is having 4 sons, and those 4 sons are killed by this Hudson. That is, his name is just Captain Hudson. Why they killed these 4 sons of Bahadur Shah Jafar? Because if they present means once again they may rise revolt. Okay, they may rise revolt against the Britishers. So that's why they killed these king's sons. That is, 4 sons are killed in front of this Bahadur Shah Jafar. And Bahadur Shah Jafar, he is made as an exile person. Okay, exile person is nothing but just he is arrested and he was kept in the prison, but he is not kept in the prison of India. He was placed in Myanmar, that is Burma, in the Burma prison. So Burma is also occupied by Britishers at the time. So he kept in the Burma prison so that once again the Bahadur Shah Jafar will not start any revolt against the Britishers. Okay, so like that this Bahadur Shah Jafar was, and also now that means after that, after some years, Bahadur Shah Jafar, he did not return to India, and then in the Burma itself, now that is it is called as Myanmar. Now in the Myanmar only you can see this the tomb of Bahadur Shah Jafar. Okay, so just right. Okay, so this is the first chapter. That means this is in this chapter. This is the first page. Okay, here is there. So Bahadur Shah Jafar and his sons being arrested by Captain Hudson, but actually the sons are killed by this Hudson after some time. Okay, so that the Bahadur Shah Jafar once again he will not raise any claim of this kingdom, that is a Mughal kingdom. Okay, like that. Next, after that, just we move forward. So see here. Next, we will discuss about this East India Company. Okay. So that is one topic given here. Next topic is East India Company comes east. So how this East India Company came to India? So just now in the starting only I said this one. The routes to India in the 18th century. So as I said that Vasco da Gama discovers the route to India. So here this is the routes discovered for India. And then Vasco da Gama reached to this Calcutta, Calicut, not Calcutta, it is Calicut in Kerala. Calcutta is present in West Bengal. Okay, that is not that. Next, so these are the routes from where the Indians has the Europeans has reached to India. Okay, some of the peoples has so first of all the Britishers like that they reach towards the Cape of Good Hope. Remember, this is the Cape of Good Hope. Okay, the tip of Africa. Here one great city was there in the tip of this Africa. That city is called as Cape of Good Hope. Sometimes they may ask for map pointing. Okay, just remember this. And next, okay, and here Saint Helena was there. Saint Helena is nothing, just one island is there, small island in Atlantic Ocean. So just remember, this is the one island, Saint Helena. So Britishers, while coming to India, they will settle. They will stay some time at this island. Then slowly, once again, they will reach toward this Cape of Good Hope, and then once again they will refill their all needs, and once again they reach towards India. Okay, like this. So this is the routes of Britishers from India to this Myanmar and also the other regions. Okay. Now here, so first who the here one topic is given, mercantile. What is the meaning for mercantile? So here mercantile, a business enterprise that makes profit primarily through trade, buying goods cheap and selling them at higher prices. So here this is one of the business place. Okay, so here business place nothing but what they will do. Suppose here now that means in those days Indian mercantile was there. Okay, that is Indian mercantile is present at London City. Okay, London City. In this London City, in this Indian mercantile, what they are going to do means they will buy all the products from India at cheap rate, and then from this Indian mercantile in the London City, they will sell to the Europeans at higher prices. Okay, higher prices. So that is the business center. Okay, that is they'll get products at cheap rates from India, and then in the Europe, that is from London City, that is from that business center, they are going to sell to the other European countries at high prices. Okay, so that is called as the mercantile. Now here Britishers, they started their mercantile at the London City. Okay, from there only East India Company has reached, English East India Company has reached to India, where in Calcutta region. Okay, next under whom at the time the first viceroy, that is Robert Clive. Robert Clive was the viceroy for East India Company. Actually, he is the governor for East India Company. Later, he came to India, and when the first battle was fought, that is called as Battle of Plassey. It is called as Battle of Plassey. Okay, after getting victory in the Battle of Plassey, Robert Clive declared as a viceroy for India. That is first viceroy. Okay, just next we move forward. See here, East India Company begins trade in Bengal. Okay, so here, as I said, first the English people, they came to India. So Robert Clive first, without occupying India, they got a special permission that is called as a farman. So here is a farman. Farman means the royal edict or a royal order. This is a farman. Farman nothing but just some orders. Okay. So from where they got means they got from Siraj ud Dawla. Siraj ud Dawla. Siraj ud Dawla is one of the relative of whom, that is Mughals. He is also called as the Nawab of Bengal. Okay, Nawab of Bengal. Now, Robert Clive got the farman, that is special permission to trade in India, and that is to trade with Bengal mainly. Okay, today that is from Siraj ud Dawla. So in this way, so striking. Yes. So in this way they got this trade permissions. Not only this one, same like that. Here also the French people also got this permit. Okay. So French people. That means here we can have this picture. So royal boats bring this uh, local boats bring goods from ships in Madras, painted by William Simpson. Okay, just remember this name. 1867. So William Simpson, he has painted a picture in the year 1867. So here this is the picture of, so such kind of pictures can be seen in the libraries and also these museums. So we can see these kind of paintings. Okay, they are very precious paintings. So this painting was drawn by William Simpson in the year 1867. So what happened means here in the year 1867, so here some of the ships are coming, and then they are doing this business. Okay, what are the products they have got from these Indians, they are once again transporting to Britishers. Okay, here Madras is in nothing but just here French peoples are there, not Britishers, French. So this is one of the French. That means here the French also got some farmen from the local kings. Okay, this got as local kings. So like this, the Britishers first they got the permission. First they came to India for trade purpose, and slowly they got permissions. Okay. Next, after that, so here is there how trade led to battles. So just they came for trade purpose, not for occupying India in the beginning, but later this trade only started, and this trade has led to war, that is battles. Okay, so how means, so as I said that he is the Robert Clive. So this is also one of the picture of Robert Clive. Okay, so he is called as the first viceroy. He declared himself as a viceroy for East India Company and also India. He is the head of the company. Then later when he came to India, he declared as a viceroy. Okay. So next, see here. Okay. So as I said that Siraj ud Dawla has given the farming permission. Then slowly what happened means later this Siraj ud Dawla is going to increase the taxes for Britishers. That is Robert Clive. Okay. So it is time going on. So once again it is ending the time. So after completion, once again just you join. Okay. So today I'm going to tell this CBSE second chapter. So that is from trade to territory. Okay. For 8th class, next that means in the next class, so I will continue that remaining chapter. Okay, don't worry about that. Okay, come to the point.